What's going on, everybody? Today we're doing the Hollies, a long cool woman in a black dress. This one's going to be in standard E tuning, so go ahead and grab your acoustic or your electric and let's get started. Okay, so for this song, I turned off my distortion so you guys can hear me a little easier. And for this song, you want to be working more on transitions. This song is a lot of sequential order of string picking, 5-4-3, 5-4-3 kind of stuff. And I'll tell you when that happens in this lesson. So in this first part, we're going to be working 6-5-4. And the way we're going to do is we're going to start with the 6th string open. And then you're going to do open 5, hammer on to fret 2. So we got 6th string. Now 4th string open. That's the first little section right there. I want you to get comfortable with that, especially as a beginner. 6, then hammer on to 5 on fret 2, then open on the D. So open 6, hammer on, D. Now the idea is you don't want to let these all ring out into each other. You see how that kind of bleeds everything together? What you want to do, and if you can't do this, it's not that big a deal, but you want to learn to mute the strings as you play them as best as you can, especially when you have a distortion going. It's just going to muddy up everything real quick. See how I'm able to? Only string you can hear is that 4th string right there. Now this is when I don't stop it. Now how do you do that? It's kind of tough if you're not familiar with how to mute strings as you play, but the idea is when you hit the 5th string, you're muting the 6th, and when you hit the 4th string, you're muting the 5. And I usually do a little bit with my left hand, mostly with my right. Let me explain. So when I hit the 6th string, when I come down to pluck the 5, I am muting with this part of my thumb on that 6th string right there. Already muted. Watch, muted, and I'm already on my 5th string for that pluck. And same thing now, when I'm on my 5th string, I'm actually just letting go of the note on fret 5, and it's just muting itself out while I hit the 4th string open. Once again, if you can't do that, it's not the end of the world. You'll learn better muting techniques as you get better as a guitar player. So anyway, that's the first section. You want to make a rhythm with that. Just get comfortable. Now once you get that, you're going to work on your first transition. When you're playing this part, your eyes should be looking where you're going, at least a millisecond ahead. You always want to think about where you're going in a song instead of where you're at. That's one thing a lot of people do where they're like, oh, I need to move here, but they're too late. So we're going to fret 5, string 4 with our ring finger. And I'm just going to teach you the next 3 notes with it. So it's fret 5, ring finger, string 4. This one is plucked only with the finger on the fretboard. The other 2 are string 3, then 2 open. For transitional sake though, let's take a step back. Let's work that first note into the transition. You see how I added that together with it? That's your first transition you want to get used to. Now, once you get comfortable with that, this next part becomes easier. So practice that for a while. Right here now, you're going to walk it down from fret 5, and you're only going to be touching string 4. The other 2 are still 3rd string and 2nd string open. So we're going to go fret 5 to fret 4 to fret 2. So once again, the only string we're walking down is string 4. But along the way, we're adding the other 2 notes open to it. So 5, 4, 2. So putting that together, that's your first transition. Now we're going to go to that. Now this next part is another set of open notes. It's going to be open D, open G. So when you get to this last part of the walk down, Now this next part, when you do that transition, it's okay to go ahead and let these other notes ring. These right here, these G and B string, because in the song you want it to bleed. That's the way that part is written. So it's okay to have a little bleed going into the transition right there. So we got this from the beginning. Bleed it. Everything from this part of the walk down was bled into each other walking down. It's nice and... Next part now. Fret 2, string 5. Open on the 4th string. So we got to add on top of those other notes we just transitioned to that were open. So it's going to go like this. Last part of the walk down. So last 2 notes we added were just fret 2 and open. So walk down, last part. Let's take that from the beginning. I'm getting a lot of crackles from my instrument cable, it sounds like. Anyway, so okay. And sorry if you can't see my hand, it's getting away from that camera view. Anyway, now we look like we're going to go into a G chord. So right here, yeah, G chord. It looks like this chord, G chord, and it kind of is, but we're not playing the whole G. What we're doing is we're just taking the middle finger and the first finger of it, and we're playing those 2 notes with an open on the bottom. Let me explain. Top of the G chord, middle finger, fret 3, string 6. First finger, fret 2, string 5. Then you're going to have 4th string open. Okay? Now from there, first finger, fret 2, string 6, open 5, open 4. These you want to bleed together as well. Now you go back to the G. So we got kind of patty cake going on. This one, that one, that one. Now, last part for the transition. You can slide into it, or you could just move into it. Whichever one. But what you're going to do now is it's kind of like what you did on fret 2. You're only going to have one finger down and the other one's open. Now you're going to go to fret 5, string 6, play it, but then now string 5 and 4 are open. Okay, that only happens once. So from here, G, first finger, G, 5, string 5, string 6, fret 5. So, last 2 notes. This is where kind of bump, bump, the whole band comes together with it. It's going to be fret 3, string 6, fret 2, string 6. And you want to be a little more thumpy on those last 2 notes, okay? So, from the beginning, I'm going to just kind of put this all together slowly for you a couple times now, okay? One more time. Alright guys, that's it for this guitar lesson video. I hope you enjoyed it as always. And if you need more help with this song, other songs, scales, whatever, I'm a video instructor online. I also teach piano, classical piano. So if you need more help with that, you can reach me at mountainsideguitar.com. Thank you for watching this guitar lesson video, and I'll see you on the next guitar lesson video.